Yo, what is up everybody? Jumpin' here, and today I am on some Borderlands 4, and I wanted to make a video talking about what has become my favorite weapon in the entire game, the Wombo Combo Assault Rifle. This thing is so freaking good, and it's so easy to use, because you don't really even have to aim it. It has rip rockets, that's the legendary effect, and you will fire rockets automatically from the underbarrel. So it kind of looks like this. Now I'm using Vex with the clone, and I have a copy of my gun on the clone, and when I fire this gun, it will shoot rockets from it. And to be honest, you don't really even have to aim, because if I just literally shoot in the direction of the enemy, the rockets with the AoE will do the rest. And what's really good about the clone having this gun, the clone will wreck everything. And I am really digging this weapon on Vex. I do think this weapon would be really good on every single Vault Hunter, not just Vex, but at least with the clone, it has become my favorite weapon for that clone. And I've tested a lot of the different guns trying to figure out what is the best gun for the clone, and I think this one, it's up there. It might not be the best, but it feels like the best from at least my testing. When it comes to the different versions of the gun, I really do like the shock version. I cannot get a fire one to drop. I've been trying to farm for it. I also have a corrosion one, but generally I'm just using this particular one, the shock one, but I really like the municipal variant of this because it has 81 in the magazine. It also has like a really high fire rate. I think with this type of gun, you're gonna want a high fire rate because you want the rockets to come out and do all that damage. Now another thing that you should use with this gun is going to be a Vladof weapon manufacturer mod. Bullet hose, it seems to work really good. You have a 30% chance of firing an extra projectile. I'm not exactly sure if that affects the rockets coming out or not, but I have actually tried another one, which you would think would be really good, and that is Underdog, where the underbarrel will do 50% more damage. Now when I've used this mod, I don't really feel like it's better than the extra projectile. Now, if you're trying to get this gun, this is where you're going to have to go. You need to go to the Saw's Clinch Ripper Drill site, and this is an excellent spot for farming. You get a ton of XP here. You can get the gun. The other legendaries here are really not that great, really just the Wombo combo, but you can get a lot of really good purples. In fact, most of all my best purples I've found has come from me farming this spot. Now there is a silo right here to the south, this Judgment's Lapse, and there's also this town Carcadia, which is just over there. This will be north of that location, and there's even another safe house up in the north as well if you want to just see the map. This is such a great spot, you can just keep farming it over and over again, you're going to get a ton of XP, and it is super nice. Now real quick, if you are interested in my Vex setup here, I have mainly points in the blue tree to get to the clone with the copy of the gun, and I also spec a little bit into the green tree, mainly for the bleed damage that you can get, because bloodletting is extremely OP in this game. Alrighty, so now I'm going to show you some runs of me doing this Ripper Drill site, and I will show you me getting the gun to drop. Alrighty, well this is going to be a pretty good demonstration of the Wombo combo, especially using the Specter clones because they will kill everything for me and I don't really have to do all that much. In fact, the normal way I play this build is I will find a group of enemies, throw out the clone, and then I just keep moving because the clone's going to kill them all. Then I find another group of enemies, I throw out the clone, and I just keep doing that over and over again. Now you can only have one clone with the gun being copied, so you don't actually need to spam the clones if you're going down this route. That's good because I don't really have to focus on cooldown speed or anything like that. I'm just using a repair kit so that if I need my cooldown, I can get it back with the repair kit. I also have the broken knife on, where if I throw the knife, I can get nothing but criticals. And when it comes to mobbing, this gun is so freaking good. When it comes to bossing, it's pretty freaking good. That's how I would describe it. The thing is, at least with Vex, if I fight a boss, there are so many different broken things I can do to kill the boss instantly. With underbarrels, just pick any particular underbarrel that's really powerful, throw the knife at the boss, hit it with the underbarrel, and then you will do so much bleed damage, you will delete bosses. And that being the case, I feel like I'm better off just using the clone, because I do know that the green tree is the true in-game tree you want to use for Vex, with all of the different bleed stuff and the gun damage and the debuffing. It's really, really good. But I like the clones just because I don't have to do much. I throw them out, they kill everything for me. It's really good for mobbing. If I fight a boss or if I'm farming a boss, I can always just use the knife, use any particular underbarrel that's OP, and it will just completely wreck the boss. And another thing, when it comes to this particular farm, whenever you are done, there is a little bit of a jump you can do where you can jump and then you can delay it and do a double jump to mantle and then get back up. Otherwise, you actually do have to go all the way around every time. It's kind of a nightmare. Don't do that. You can see me doing it in this clip where I'm going to jump back up and then I can reset it and keep going. Now, this gameplay is on normal mode. I am not on Ultimate Volturna mode. And the reason for that is because I've recently beaten the game and I've recently actually unlocked Ultimate Volturna mode. And I can't really tell that much of a difference. At least in terms of XP and drops, I feel like I'm getting the drops kind of just as fast on normal mode, especially being that I can kill the enemies so much quicker. The enemies do get buffed on Ultimate Volturna mode. It's like 400% more health. This build and setup still works fantastic on that mode. I kill them very quickly, just not as quickly. But if I'm not getting the drops, I don't really see the point of actually playing on Ultimate Volturna mode. You guys tell me, is there really a reason? I know that there are some new firmwares that you can get on Ultimate Volturna mode, but I haven't seen any that I'm really all that interested in. I feel like I can actually farm on normal so much quicker that it's better to be on normal, at least right now. And I'm a little disappointed with Ultimate Volturna mode because of that. And you will actually see I'm about to get 5 legendaries to drop all at once. And this is on normal mode, where I was farming this on Ultimate Volturna mode 5 and I wasn't getting any drops forever. And eventually I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go on normal mode and see what happens, and I started getting drops. I just don't really understand the point of Ultimate Volturna mode. I actually did get a radiation one there, so that's pretty cool. But that's basically it. I got 5 legendaries after doing 3 runs. That's pretty awesome. Alrighty guys, well I really do hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope it has helped. If it has, will you please like the video for me? Be sure to subscribe for future videos, and I really do hope that everyone has a very nice day, and peace out.